has the right way to meditate? If you are new to meditation or you have done it a couple of times, but you feel like you didn't or haven't get it right, this video is for you. In this video, I will be sharing my tips to help you feel at ease, relaxed, and have a pleasant experience with your meditation. Stay until the end where I will share with you how you can get your hand on an audio tool to help you with clearing negative thoughts so you can have mental peace, which helps with a deeper meditation experience. My name is Hayati Ranjini. I am an international empowerment coach, emotional clearing expert, inner peace accelerator, and energy healer. I love to meditate. Before I loved meditating, I struggled to do it. I remember when I first started, I couldn't focus. I was easily distracted by the thoughts that were running around in my head. Instead of giving up, I decided that I wanted to be good at meditating. I searched for tips on the internet and I came across some guided meditations. Guided meditations are generally audio tracks with or without music, with a voice guiding the meditation process. My tip number one is to use guided meditation to help you to meditate. Listening to a guided meditation can help you to focus if you find meditating on your own is challenging. In my own experience, I have listened to a few and I was surprised that I enjoyed them. I found that I was able to focus better when I listened to them. I listened to the guided meditation for several months. It was months later that I felt I wanted to meditate on my own without the help of the guided meditations. My tip number two is to keep your pre-meditation rituals simple. I am aware that some people love to do rituals before they meditate, and having a ritual is great to prepare the mind before starting the meditation. If you have research on rituals before meditation and you love to incorporate them, you can do so. If, however, you prefer to not have any rituals, that's fine too. I don't have any specific rituals before I start my meditation. I just sit on my chair, close my eyes, and focus on my breath. What I want to emphasize here is don't let difficult, complicated rituals stop you from meditating. It's either you change the ritual to what you resonate with, or you can just keep it simple. My tip number three is to start your meditation by focusing on your breath. As you begin your meditation, instruct yourself to inhale and exhale. Do this slowly and enjoy this process. Do as many rounds as you want. You can spend 5, 10, and even 15 minutes focusing on your breath if you find it helps you to be in a meditative state. I find that as I instruct myself to inhale and exhale, it keeps me focused during my meditation. My tip number 4 is to let go of thoughts as you become aware of them. In my opinion, this is an amazing skill to have. Not many of us have acquired this skill. So many of us are attached to our thoughts and we don't know how to let them go. I personally feel this is the main reason why people struggle to meditate on their own. What most of us do when thoughts pop in our head during meditation is either we force ourselves to think of nothing or we fight with our thoughts. Forcing ourselves to think of nothing and fighting our thoughts rarely result in a peaceful and relaxing meditation experience. The best thing to do when thoughts pop into our head during a meditation is to let them go right away. There is no need to focus our attention on them, and there is no need to think about them. Just let them go. My tip number 5 is to ground yourself after you are done meditating. Feeling lightheaded or spacey can happen after meditation. When we don't ground ourselves, then it can be challenging for us to be present in the world. It's like driving a car while under the influence of drugs or alcohol. I am sure none of us want to do that. That is why it is crucial to ground ourselves after meditation. We want to be aware of what's happening in the moment. The way I ground myself is to first stand on my feet, then I visualize roots are coming out of my root chakra and the soles of my feet. And these roots penetrate deeply into the earth. I usually give myself 30 seconds to a minute to do this. To test whether or not I'm grounded, I will ask someone to push me. If I budge from my standing position, then I need to ground myself more. If I didn't and still stand solid, then I know that I am grounded. What's left next is for you to practice. And that is my final tip, tip number 6. Practice, practice, practice. I wouldn't be able to meditate the way I do now if I didn't start and if I didn't practice more than a decade ago. As you practice more, it will get easier. Having said that, there were times when I meditated, it didn't have the expected experience of calm, peace, centered, or relaxation. I have had several unpleasant experiences during my meditation. Instead of feeling refreshed, I often felt heavy, depleted, and lethargic after I meditated. At one time, I felt like I was being compressed and stretched to the point it became unbearable. Because of these unpleasant experiences, I meditated sparingly for a couple of years. I only meditated when I felt like it. It was in late 2019 that I started to meditate consistently again. If you have encountered unpleasant experiences during your meditation, I highly encourage you to meditate in the Ascension Temple. Ascension Temple is a place of great love. It is a sacred space that beings of light have created just for us. I wish that I knew about the Ascension Temple when I first started to meditate. I could feel a huge difference compared to when I meditate on my own without being in the temple. I find that I rarely feel heavy, depleted, or lethargic after my meditations. Once in a while, I do feel lightheaded. Whenever I feel lightheaded, I make sure that I ground myself afterward. My experience of meditating in the Ascension Temple since then is often pleasant. I now regularly meditate in the Ascension Temple. I have done so since late 2019. Back to the question, is there such thing as the right way to meditate? My answer is no. Each individual will have their own way that works for them. It may look different from other people, but what matters the most is that their way works for them. What works for other people may not work for you and me. Therefore, you need to find out what works for you. Having said that, I highly recommend anyone who wants to meditate to do so in the Ascension Temple, regardless of whether they are a beginner or a seasoned meditator. If you are a seasoned meditator, then feel the difference for yourself when you meditate in the Ascension Temple. I have put the link about the Ascension Temple in the description. If you want additional assistance with clearing negative thoughts and quiet down the chatter mind, check out my energy-infused clearing audio called Declutter Your Mind. The audio contains meditation and energy clearing to clear the mind. It can help you to feel calm and at peace. For more information about this audio, go ahead and click the link below in the description. If you are interested in having access to my library of energy-infused clearing audios ranging from increased self-love, boost positivity, increased vitality and rejuvenation and more, this library is available as a perk on Patreon. If you are interested, you can get started at patreon.com/HayatiRajini. Thank you for watching. If you find this video beneficial, like and share with the people you love. Subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to see you in my next video.